Go ahead and show that.
Then I coach.
And we ride together, so there's some familiar faces, but honestly, we added a lot too, so
And then
it's not
it's
Preseason.
I could.
So we got Dan Quinn up here in the top corner. What's up, good people? Mark Holmes here, of course, with
All Nation, baby.
I hope everybody's having a great day. We are doing an early live stream. The Dallas Cowboys, they kind of let us down a little bit today.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened. We kind of let people kind of come in and get part of the show and stuff and things. We've got actually Dan Quinn talking, and I've actually wish
Yeah, I think it's.
I could hear him because that's the guy I have faith in right now.
Yeah.
Dan Quinn is the one that I believe in right now. Oh, actually, I'm a dumbass. I'm recording. I'm not on live.
Oh, you're not live? Yeah,
Oh, but that's okay. That's
hey,
okay.
hey, it's all good, man.
This is broke ass media here. Okay, hold on. I hit record. Not okay. There we
They
go.
can still get that.
Okay,
Members, they'll get that.
well, yeah, members can get that. So, shout out to the people that are already tuning in from Law Nation's channel. We actually, you know what, Law, you are the first time I have actually tried this remote.
Man, this is nice.
But I realized I need some kind of a screen so I can see the screens better. So I got the YouTube feed here, so I'll be able to see the chats and stuff as they come through. I got all this, and we've got you know, this is the first time we've done this. We've got a crowd here. Look, okay. Hey, crowd. Hey. Okay, so look.
Hey, it's about to pick up Joe Boo. He laid out.
Look, Joe. Well, I tell you what.
There you go.
I think what happened with Joe Boo was he saw practice and threw up his Italian sub.
Man,
okay?
he did. He
was
to.
like, "That's it? You mean I came all the way here for that? That's what we're gonna do?
For that?
Come on, man.
Come on, Cowboy Nation. Look, some people drove 3, 4 hours, 5 hours to get here. They paid $10 to get into the parking lot. They paid $20 to $30 to $300 for VIP.
Now I'm gonna ask you. Okay, now I when I first got there, I was like, man, should I get that VIP? Because it's like $300, and I'm like, I got myself a tent. I can get out there and have the tent and everything else. I can be close to the players and try and get autographs. So basically, you getting that is just getting a chance to get autographs, right?
Yeah.
You don't really have a good sight of the lines of the field, do you?
You don't have a good sight unless it's like warm-ups or something like that. Then you can see some of the things that's going on from that angle. But really, the VIP is good for autographs.
Just for autographs.
Just for autographs.
Okay. Well, you know what? Today was kind of a bait and switch. I don't want to say I don't want to say that the Cowboys bait and switched us, but I thought practice was going to be 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I saw on Bleacher Report, I can't remember which one of the Cowboys writers said practice is at 10.
Right.
And it's going to be a scrimmage. And I was like, a mock scrimmage? Either you're scrimmaging or you're not scrimmaging. What is a mock? I was like, a mock scrimmage?
Right.
And so, I had been actually thinking, okay, so this is going to be kind of like the blue one. I tell you what this reminded me of.
What it reminded
oh,
me
my
of,
God.
What, they hoodwinked us,
okay,
though.
this is okay. Remember the first year of Mike McCarthy when they were going to have the blue and white scrimmage? Because this was pandemic, right?
Yeah.
No preseason game. I remember Bosh Lombardi, he was sharpening his pencils. Like, we're going to break down plays and stuff, blue and white scrimmage. And remember, they didn't have numbers on people.
Numbers, no names.
And they only had close-up shots. It was kind of like, wait a minute. I thought we were going to be watching the scrimmage here.
Yeah.
We saw that was what today was.
Literally in live formation. And on top of that, that was our first year 6-2 under Mike McCarthy. We should have showed everything. Maybe.
Listen, I understand. The NFL is a kinder, gentler NFL right now. They don't want people to get injured. They want people to be able to, get Johnny can't get too tired. Okay? Back in the day, they didn't give a rat's ass about Johnny. It was, what Jimmy Johnson used to do. Take your asthmatic ass over on that other field. You can't do that. You can't do that anymore.
Can't do it.
So now it's like, don't practice too much now. You might get hurt. You know what we had to do when we got hurt?
What we had to do, man?
We had to rub some dirt on it and get your ass back out on the field.
You had to earn your water break. Let me repeat, you had to earn your water break. You can't just go say, hey, I'm tired, I need some water, I need some milk. No, you got to earn all of that.
Right, no bullshit at all. But, actually, the weather out here is great. Seeing the team, the players are actually out there doing a lot of autograph signing and stuff. And we may be a little bit more critical than what we should be about the team. last night when I went to bed, I was kind of pissed off from the performance I saw yesterday on the offense. It was hard to take away much that was good, but then I started thinking maybe the defense is just that good, and maybe they were just trying some different things, and maybe because the Cowboys have so much access right now, they're really not trying to show much.
They're not trying to show a lot, and then that's the good old Dan Quinn being the aggressor on the defense, and Mike McCarthy keeping all of his good stuff to himself.
Super chat there from
Super
John.
chat.
Shout out to John.
Shout out to you, John. Thank you so much. When he said defense win championships, that's the type of thing this year. Yeah.
Well, you know what? It's going to have to this year.
Got to.
Because here's the thing that I'm starting to worry about right now is, okay, all right, so I'm not going to say James Washington is going to be the reason why we were going to win Super Bowl. I'm not going to say that. And I'm going to say James Washington really hasn't been able to work out with the team that much because he's been injured so much, right? So I understand we lost him. But that just kind of lets you know that there are some problems there and there's no experience behind there. So then that's where I started saying, hey, 12 personnel, man, here it comes. But when we saw Jake Ferguson over there working on the bands, it's like, oh, shit. And we already know Jeremy Sprinkle is out. Now, all of a sudden, we're looking a little bit thinner on tight end.
We are. We razor-blade thin on the tight end as well as the known commodity of the wide receivers. We don't know if Cindy Fehoko can step up and stand up. We definitely don't know if, dare I say, the kid Dennis Houston will be able to just keep going and keep everything in front of him and get the separation. We don't know those things, so I can't wait until the real preseason game kick off so they can understand what the team is about.
Right. Sorry, I was trying to listen to Dan. I'll do Dan Quinn later because I had him in there because I'm so excited. Dan Quinn is the thing that I really care about. I looked at Dan Quinn yesterday, the way he was so hands-on with everybody. Oh my, he literally every play he is back in the huddle. He is talking, he's coaching. Where's Kelvin?
He's learning how to cope with the players.
That's a crazy
Check this
question.
out. I get the schedule.
Do you think that he is intimidated with the players?
Tuesday. Like I said,
Could be.
And I'm not saying that he doesn't have a great mind or anything else, but when I think about where Dak Prescott, and him were, he was behind Dak Prescott, right? Dak Prescott was, hoping to get that spot.
Yeah.
We are peers. Do you feel the really the power and the control that you can tell him what you're doing wrong?
I don't know. I don't think that Kellen Moore is of that. I don't think that Kellen Moore is of that mindset to play chess with the coaching philosophy like Dan Quinn. I literally seen Dan. All right, y'all have a good one. Appreciate you.
Appreciate you coming through.
Good. Thank you guys for coming through now.
There's our crowd. Okay, all right.
There you go.
We got to work on our crowd.
Yeah.
We got to work on our crowd. Hey, maybe we got next time. You know what I'm going to do tomorrow? If we do this again tomorrow, I'm going to go through and I'm going to give Jerry Jones some more money.
Yeah, you are.
I'm gonna buy a few, souvenirs that we'll give away and stuff like that. Okay, but definitely. But again, this is the first time we've tried this actually on the road. I mean, the pitch looks great over there. I look terrible because I look terrible in real life, but it's true. No, listen, I'm just happy to be alive at this age. These days, being a 56-year-old black man, you got to be thankful that you're still alive these days. But all joking and kidding aside, things. At least seeing the practice today, I think what we may have been witnessing yesterday, because we saw so many different receivers that were working with the ones, we were like, oh, who's the starter here? That maybe they were just working on installs or maybe trying to different things and putting people in different situations to really start evaluating it. If they've already come up in their mind that this is a number one guy, how are you going to know if this other guy is going to be good enough to be a number one? Unless you put him in those positions.
Yeah.
And so on. And the thing I also noticed yesterday, and I don't know if you did or not, is the Cowboys, it looks like they're going to be doing more of the 3-4 defense, or at least maybe yesterday was just a big 3-4 defense day, because I'm seeing Dante Fowler, I'm seeing Golston, and those guys coming from a 2-point stance off the edge, and I'm seeing a lot of 3 defensive linemen sets. So I'm seeing Ridgeway and Quinn Bohannon out there, with Gallimore, and Tristan Hill actually practiced a lot yesterday as well. And the thing I like about this is that's going to be more of a focal point of stopping the run.
I think that they did a wonderful job of getting upfield, putting their hands on the running back. I really think that this defense will be that catalyst for this team. I think that they can rally around those big boys. We saw the way Sam Williams lives in the backfield.
Oh,
that
man.
4-4 speed is real.
See,
It's real 4-4 speed. He's good against the run.
You know, and the thing is, people don't understand. I mean, we've had some great edge rushers throughout the years. You know, DeMarcus Ware and even DeMarcus Lawrence. Marcus Lawrence is a really good run stopper.
Right.
But the problem has been is your job as a defensive end is your job is to get upfield and make sure nothing gets outside of you.
Right.
You're not responsible for what happens in the middle.
Big facts.
And we have been so soft in the middle. I hate to say it, but we have been soft. Straight up soft.
We've been super soft in that spot. So the Cowboys looked like, hey, we need to re-solidify that role, and they went and got the Ridgeways of the world, the Big Bowl, and of course Osa, Gallimore, all of those boys in a rotation.
And Baltimore.
And that's why I said it's hard to pick out who's team 1, team 2, team 3 on
Yeah,
defense.
it definitely is. Yeah, and you know what? That's where I got so excited yesterday. I spent almost the whole time just there watching the defensive line and seeing the technique. Because see, and this is where in the pros they don't have much time to teach you. They really don't have much time to teach you. But they were working exclusively with the hand placement. What they were having to do, and forgive me on this, but basically they were going and literally taking your hand and you're going to drive that to the offensive lineman's chest. And what that's going to do is kind of rock it back. The next move is club the shoulder to turn them in here. So now I've got a crease to go around it. And they worked the hell out of that thing. And I tell you what, when I was watching them against the offensive lineman, they were using that new tool.
And then also, put your hand right here to chest.
Boom.
See, right here, my job is to attack that inside elbow. Lean right here, chop, and then I cover that. So they were doing all of those good things, and I like seeing that, especially with Dan Quinn, the ability to teach those guys to get the separation. Then on the opposite side, to also teach, hey, you get inside, the inside man win, but you got to stay low. You got to keep
That's
your
it,
lower
low man
body.
wins.
Low man win, and Dan
Every
Quinn
time.
was barking at him.
And that's the thing is because he's constantly, if you screw up, he's going to be in there to let you know what you did wrong and how you fix it. And that's where, we can look at the year before, the fundamentals. Shit. But that speed that this team has is even Tristan Hill, as big as he is, even Neville Gallimore, they are quick in the middle of the field. And you put that Sam Williams out there, and even Dante Fowler actually looks like he's slimmed down a little bit more too. He actually looks pretty quick and looks completely healed from his injuries. And you end up getting, of course, Dorrance Armstrong rotating with D-Law on the other side. They're going to be able to keep throwing fresh guys at him, and that defense is going to be nasty this year. I make no bones about it. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm just too hyped about it. But I feel like that defense is going to be standing up tall for the first time. You remember the days of Jason Garrett when we used to say we got to run the football so we can protect the defense? I think for once the defense is not going to be the redheaded stepchild. They're going to be the leader of this team, and definitely have some attitude. One other thing, and I've only been here for two practice. Well, actually, I practice in the court.
Practice in the court.
Because look,
today didn't count.
You know what? People were literally saying, "Are they taking a break?" And I was like, "No, that's the end of practice." You said somebody drove 3 hours here, and this is the one practice they were going to.
It was terrible, y'all. So I hate that experience exists for them. But one thing I can tell you that I'm glad that no injuries occurred. But we're going to talk about this. Let's pivot a little bit. The Cowboys waived Aaron Hansford. And to create space. Now, when you
Who's coming? Who's coming?
Who's coming?
I know you. I know you're the inside man. Who's coming? Is it going to be a wide receiver?
I hope that it's a wide receiver.
Is it going to be an offensive line?
We hope that it's an offensive lineman. Who else? Who else we need help with?
I would say linebacker, but now that we're actually using a 3-4 defense, your defensive ends are actually linebackers. So, you know, and they were down actually, you know, when you look at that way, you had Van Der Esch, you had
Right.
Micah Parsons and stuff as your linebackers in there. But you can rotate Jarrell Cox in there along with Golston and things and use Micah Parsons on the outside. I just can't wait to see the first time that they have D-Law and they go ahead and bring Micah Parsons outside of him. Could you imagine? And then you got Sam Williams on the other side. If you're a quarterback and you see Micah Parsons on the edge right there,
Yeah.
and your best hope is that a running back is going to stop him.
Hey, we seen setups where they had Dante Fowler, well, on the outside, Sam
Right.
Williams, Dante Fowler, D-Law, and Parsons. That setup right there.
You're not going to stop it.
It's hard to
And
stop.
see,
Yes.
I don't know. This is going back a little bit, but this is a reverse of this. But I remember with RG3, okay? I remember DeMarcus Ware, who should be a first ballot Hall of Famer. Don't ask me why that he isn't. But I remember DeMarcus Ware when RG3 was coming through in that game that would have gotten us into the playoffs, where he would just kind of stood there flat-footed because he didn't know what to do. Because do you go after RG3? Do you go ahead and go? He just literally stood there and RG ran past him.
Yeah.
If you're an offensive tackle and you see Dante Fowler, you see Micah Parsons, and you see D-Law, what do you do? You're going to be like, who the hell do I block? Really, it don't matter because the other two are going to get through.
You try to run it, but at the same time, man, if
No, I know what you do.
what you try to do?
You turn around and tackle. You just do the best you can, bro. It's on you, quarterback.
Oh my God.
I can't help you, man. I can't help you. But this is where maybe this is why Dan Quinn is always up in there because he's happy as shit because he's like, I got everything I need out here. Okay, I got me some dogs out here that I'm ready to turn loose. I don't have any. Cowboys got 99 problems, but none of them are mine.
No, it is, man. Defense looking good right now. I can't wait to see them going up against different opponents, though.
Yeah,
So I can really see whether or not, because they're really not,
same with the
Yeah.
first.
they're really not getting that physicality that we want to see in practice. Maybe because
We'll see.
it's the Cowboys.
This is right. And you know what? And we as fans, we expect to see game intensity and stuff, but they got to understand. But we have to also understand too. It's a 17-game season plus 3 preseason games that we can't put it all in here right now. And we think that we're the only team that's got some problems in practice. We're not. Everybody's got good days and bad days in practice.
And everybody's mandated by the NFL to do something, right? To have those type of situations, whereas you can't have three padded practice in a row.
Right.
Or you can do this and do that. So the NFL got their hand in it a lot too.
Well,
Yeah.
see, that was by design. Here's what happened. Okay, for them to get that 17-game season,
Right.
what they did was they basically did a bait and switch to the players. They said, hey, look, you know what? We care about you guys, man. We don't want you guys to get hurt. So you know what? You guys won't have to have back-to-back, no more than 2 padded practices in a row. You're only going to have 14 padded practices. You're going to have short off-season. The players are like, shit, I don't like the practice. Hey, guess what, man? You know what? If you want to pass the touch from the left, you know what? That might help with the brain trauma. So we're not going to go ahead and, we're not going to suspend you for that no more.
Right.
Because we care about you. Oh, by the way, let's put another game in there for you, okay? And we'll give you 1% more of the revenue. 1% more. You guys get 48% of the gross revenue. And the player said, hey, where do I sign? Where do I sign? But with that, you can't hold out, really.
You can't.
If you hold out now, you couldn't do what Zeke Elliott did because now the fines aren't forgiven. You get fined. If you miss a preseason game, you get fined a game check. Not a preseason game check, a regular game check. And it's not refundable. And so each one of those practices are $52,000 that you miss holding out. So that's why, people, oh, he showed up for practice.
He showed up.
He showed up because he knew there ain't shit I can do about it but show up.
Yeah, everybody showed up today.
So yeah, shout out to, you know what, I got to say shout out to all the people that are tuning in here live with my man Law Nation, everybody here with Joe Boo Sports and stuff. In the future, we're going to make this thing big. I tell you what, we got a bunch of Cowboy fans that are up in here right now. Oh, actually, I got the camera on the, you know what? Y'all, it has been on y'all the whole time here.
Oh!
Because
I'm thinking.
Forgive me.
The
Look,
whole
look.
time.
But you can watch us. Look, they know what I look like.
Yeah.
Okay, they're like, they look awful bored over there.
Hell no! Come on!
Oh, baby. The whole time the camera was on y'all, man.
But let me ask you guys: were you guys disappointed with the? I would say
No,
practice. I would say practice, but it wasn't
Practice.
practice.
It was just
walkthrough.
Yeah,
Practice.
it was
It's
just
like
a walkthrough.
practice. You talking? I wish we could have been talking about practice. We couldn't even talk about practice because look.
I got a question, y'all.
What's
Yes,
that?
Two questions.
2 questions.
One is, first thing is, we all talked about, I think Law did, about we have a lot of receivers.
Uh-huh.
And
Right.
We're not going to kick the ball, but
Right.
we still got to figure out. My other one is, no one's talking about linebacker depth. We need linebacker depth. That's my thing. We need a linebacker depth. What we got besides, the ones, the three.
Well, here's the thing, and here's shout out to you.
Uh-oh, good catch, man. Good catch,
I
baby.
did at least what the Cowboys used to do. I gave them football. Okay? What I noticed is this, that we're looking like we're going to use more 3-4 defenses, where your defensive ends are outside linebackers. So
Okay.
you really
Like
only
more
have a 2
offense.
linebacker sets.
Yep.
Me, I like that because that's more of a run-stopping defense,
Yes.
which has been our Achilles heel. If
It's
you
not
believe
correct.
in your corner, then you can go ahead and do that, and that will end
So-
up enabling you to stop the run. But then that puts a lot more
On the
man-to-man
island, so
on
you
the
put more on the island, man-to-man then.
But
So-
if you can get to the quarterback in under
Then-
2
then, of
seconds,
course,
then
then that
they don't
works.
have to hold up for long.
Exactly, because we used
Yeah.
to do that back in the days.
Mhm.
That's how we used to do it.
Right.
Right? We used to look. Dion's there.
Yeah.
Kevin Smith.
Yep.
Larry Brown.
Mhm.
Whatever. We always had a man up, and that's what we got.
Right.
But can we get to the quarterback?
I think the speed.
Yeah.
We have speed all the way across the line.
Yes, we
now,
do.
Okay.
With Williams.
Yeah, but not only with Williams though, but you look at Micah Parsons on the other side. But even your interior defensive tackles that are big. Even Tristan Hill. Tristan Hill's gotten a bad rep. Tristan Hill's had a lot of
Yeah.
injuries and stuff. Tristan Hill actually played really
he's
well in
tough.
practice
He's a
yesterday.
bulldog.
He did.
He got bitch slapped
Yes,
on Monday.
That's it.
And he manned the F up
Yes,
yesterday. And that's where I look at it and say, you know what? He actually redeemed himself in my mind quite of yesterday.
No,
Yeah, he did. He
But
did.
Like you said, where's our garbage can?
Hey, man, we got boys. Ridgeway, Big Bo,
Is he-
Bohannon.
so who-
Carlos Watkins.
who's our starters?
Watkins gonna probably be over
I'm
there.
just saying.
Well, I don't know. Osa was actually yesterday lining up with the ones first.
Yeah.
So, Osa might be the guy. It might
I
be
love
Osa.
Galmore.
Osa or Watkins. Okay, one or
Yes,
the other.
it's gonna be.
But it doesn't really matter who starts because everybody's
the
going to
rotation.
play.
Rotation.
Exactly.
The rotation.
It's
Yeah.
like the old Jimmy Johnson. We used to rotate with everything.
Right.
Jeff Coat. Yeah.
Rotate. That's keep everyone fresh.
Tolbert,
And keep
yeah.
it going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In and out, in and out.
The quicker you get to the quarterback, less
And
time
they
you
got all
got to
fast
throw.
people.
Exactly. And the quicker we get to the quarterback, the less time the cornerbacks have to hold up.
Yes,
If
because
you
that's
end
the
up
hardest.
having, if you give Aaron Rodgers 5 or 6 seconds, he's
You're
going to
done.
find
Doesn't matter.
somebody.
You're
And
done.
it doesn't matter who you have as
I
quarterback.
don't care who you have. Exactly.
And that's where I think we are looking at the speed is what we need on this.
Definitely
we need,
speed.
What's up, DMV?
What's up,
Damn, I forgot to send a Zoom link to you, bro. I suck. You know what? I suck, man. I'm just actually, this is the first time I've actually done this remotely and
Mark's
stuff.
sweating.
And we're,
It's hot. It's hot.
well, I'm out here in the sun.
Yeah,
I need the
think
light
you guys
because
should've
when I
went
get
in
under
Get a
here.
hat and some shades,
You need
man.
to-
Well, I
over
left the
here.
hat in the car, but it's okay. That's okay. Actually, did I leave my glasses
Oh,
inside?
okay. They're right here.
Oh, okay.
He just made some glasses,
Yeah,
some
they're-
shades.
Give
and-
those.
I'm forever leaving. Damn, they're nice and shaded. Okay.
That's why you have a
All right,
rotation.
now I
There
can
we
actually
go.
see the screen. There we
There
go.
we go.
Okay.
There we go.
And I can, because these are actually subscriptions here. Okay.
now you can
These
see.
are progressive. Because in other words, you're old and can't see shit in front of you, so you
No,
gotta
I,
get these
I
glasses.
can't see shit from me either. Same
Um,
thing. What?
What are you gonna look for tomorrow? Tomorrow.
Yeah.
The sun will come out tomorrow.
So it's
If
back to
there's
normal.
practice.
Hey, if there's a
If
practice.
tomorrow.
The
Practice.
officials told me
So-
that practice will be longer tomorrow. It'll be short Friday and Saturday,
Yeah,
but will be long tomorrow.
Friday and Saturday, short
Or
practice.
Friday for sure. Saturday, they're, I guess, up in the air, but tomorrow will be a longer practice.
So
Okay.
tomorrow's like Monday and Tuesday.
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay, so that's with the rest. I knew they were gonna have to do something.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
Thursday
so rev up.
on, Friday soft, or they're gonna switch.
Mhm. Well, on Fridays, typically during the season, or their recovery days, they
Yes,
call
that's what
They
they're
don't-
calling it today.
Yeah, they don't really
Recovery.
ramp up on Fridays typically during the season.
So
either.
on the
Yeah.
schedule,
Stuff to
they're
do
going to
tomorrow.
be practicing tomorrow, pads,
Yes.
from 11 to 1,
and then Friday 11 to 1 with Pat, and then Saturday dress rehearsal. One more time.
Okay.
That's the mock. And
That's
then,
the mock.
Then they
Okay.
leave. Oh, well, they actually come on
They leave
Monday.
for
No, they come
Chargers.
on Monday, do their last few days here,
Yeah.
and then they leave to Denver.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because then they go Friday, because they play Saturday or Friday. I don't remember the days they play.
Yeah, so I
Well, they play
surely,
next Saturday.
I
Okay,
surely
so
hate
that's
people who coming in on the weekend thinking that they're gonna get
Yeah,
something.
if you're coming in
it's already done.
and the crowds will be there.
and the crowds will
And
be there.
yeah, and they stopped
Yeah.
with 4,000 people.
4,000, yeah.
They stop
Wow.
at 4,000 people. Yeah.
Today, actually, there was a lot more people there today than there
There
were
was yesterday.
But everybody was
Monday.
catfished today, though.
Yeah.
We're all
Yeah,
catfish.
Yeah.
We're all
Unfortunately,
catfish.
man.
It sucks.
Well, in the end, here's the thing we got to understand, though.
Yeah,
We need to leave our feelings at the door because we're fortunate enough to be able to go to practice and see them
right,
at all.
right,
Because what it's really about is those guys getting ready to be able to play and win.
Right, right.
So keep your feelings at the door. You just be happy that you could at least see them. Whenever you got close, if you were down in the cage there, you actually were close to them on the field, probably closer than you'll be able to be unless you're in like the what's the Miller Lite Suite.
I remember yesterday you was telling me about the difficulties of Washington fans going to see practice. Right?
It's just a difficulty being a Washington fan.
Well,
What
that
about
is general.
5,500? He went up from 25 touchdown passes, or he's still sitting at 25?
Oh, he's still sitting at 25.
You wanna be an average
Yeah,
quarterback?
Philly 500. Yeah, I love
scared.
it. He's like, oh man. He said, if Jalen Hurts doesn't get 25 touchdown passes,
Yeah.
I'm like, that's only average, right?
Where is he? He lives in Cali. Where's he at?
So, he's in Sacramento. He's
like
north of
500 somewhere here, huh?
Yeah, he's in Sacramento, about an hour, 5 hours, 6 hours away.
Yeah.
Oh, it's long ways.
Yeah.
He thought about coming down here to try and troll me, but he kept his punk out. But other than that though, there ain't really much to talk about. But so you think we're bringing in a receiver?
I think we're going to bring in a wide receiver, and I think we need help at also
That's what he said.
offensive line.
so
So
he
those
wasn't
are two
used
areas
to
that we need
being
help
in
at Cowboy Nation.
Well, I don't know. I thought
wide
it was
receiver and
like 2 years
offensive
ago.
line. What's your
Yeah.
thoughts?
Well,
Definitely. I feel better about the linebacker core knowing that we're looking at a 3-4 defense, knowing that Jabril Cox is okay. I'm worried right now about
It was that long ago.
it's
Wow.
just a little tightness and a precautionary with Jake Ferguson,
Right.
because I think he's going to actually be a lot of the main key. We are going to have to use a lot of 12 personnel. We need two good tight ends. And to understand what I mean on that, think about back in the day when Tom Brady had Aaron Hernandez and Gronk, how that offense was. You had two tight ends that could block and two tight ends that could catch, and their wide receivers weren't really that great. But that offense was chewing up the yards and stuff and controlling the clock. And I think Jake Ferguson is a big enough target and a big enough guy that can create some mismatches there. And we know Dalton Schultz is now Dak Prescott's go-to
I mean, his
guy.
go-to guy.
Oh, yeah.
He caught the mock touchdown.
Right.
So, the mock scrimmage
I ain't
touchdown.
never heard no crap like that. Not scrimmage.
But
I can't
we will go into this thing
That same way
tomorrow.
though now.
Yeah.
We'll be looking at this offense to see whether or not
Yeah,
pick up with
but guess what though?
Mhm.
Story.
Yeah.
Where I'm at.
And they should. And actually, they should actually be fresher too. Because what they ended up doing today was basically getting out there, stretching their legs, doing a little running and maintaining themselves. Tomorrow, their bodies should feel a little bit fresher and ready to go because, yesterday, they got real physical yesterday, at least on the defensive line. And so you're going to be sore from that first start of the hit because they've been off for 5 weeks. And they haven't been hitting since January. So tomorrow actually I expect to see him a little bit crisper. And hopefully the offensive line and the offense will be definitely doing some better stuff than they were doing yesterday.
All right, you want to do a quick Q&A or?
Yeah.
I got my answer.
Trying to do Q&A over here. Shout out to you, Sadiq. We appreciate you so much. Hey guys, y'all put in your questions right here, and we'll try our best to read them out. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in. Be sure to follow Martin's page, Joe Blue Sports Report. Make sure y'all hit that like, share this content. We're gonna do a little Q&A, so you guys put a question in there. All right, Paul says, bro, the offense got to show me more. That's a statement there, right?
Well, yeah.
Come on, y'all put your questions down below.
Well,
What you got over here?
I'm okay. Well, actually, I'm over here.
Oh, you over here?
Okay, sup all. Dak's still working on that, Brian.
But that day,
Everybody's talking to each other.
Odds on signing Will Fuller. Your boy.
Will Fuller.
And that's from.
Well, apparently there's a couple of teams that are interested in Will Fuller.
Okay.
Will Fuller, at this point, somebody who's caught a touchdown in the NFL is definitely at least a smart move and can't hurt. As long as he's fully healed and, he's got to be dirt cheap, Stephen Jones are not going to sign him.
Okay, and then from Keith Floyd, he said, should we sign Desmond Bryant?
That was interesting that Dez is basically saying he'd like to throw up the X again. Stephen Jones has once said that, you kick the tires on everybody because player acquisition is a $365 a year job. And, he says that, but he's not a Dez guy and he won't do it. He was the reason why they got rid of Dez because he didn't want Dez on the team.
A true story. Stephen Jones go around in his autograph.
Yeah.
Hey, we got a wager. If somebody can ask Stephen Jones, hey, can you sign this in Cap Boy?
And I believe that if you
we'll give you
offer him
$100
extra duck money for it, that he will sign it as Cap Boy. In fact, I think he should actually go ahead and market that. I can see, just think about it. He can sell caps.
Yeah.
Get a sponsorship from, one of the hat companies and things where you are getting paid and sponsored by. Just like, when Jerry did the Zeke Who. You remember, because Zeke was holding out and he had the shirt. Zeke Who? Yeah. So, they're all about one thing, and that's making money, and that's the way Stephen Jones, he can be actually Catboy. They can do cartoon caricatures of him and stuff.
We got from Jay Carter.
Where's the Jobu wings? I didn't bring the deep fryer all the way to Cali.
That's what I wanted. All I wanted was that.
Next year we're gonna get sponsored and we're gonna have Jobu
I
wings.
want Jobu wings, man.
Yeah.
Hey, Jay Carter says, do we feel good about CD, Tolbert, Dennis Houston as our starting wide receivers?
He definitely likes Dennis Houston. I mean, he was, again, yesterday, he played a lot. Yesterday, practice didn't look bad. I just want, I want the best 11 guys on the offense, best 11 guys on the defense. I don't care who it is. And people will say, well, you're just a Dak Lover. You know what? If you can find somebody that can play better than Dak Prescott, by all means, please do.
Bring them on.
But I don't see somebody out there that's going to be better than what you got with Dak Prescott. The thing I do like to see about Dak is he is moving around really well, some of it out of necessity from what we've seen in practice. But he is moving around really well, and he really looks like he can really plant that foot and really sling the rock. Something he could not do last year real well.
What you got over here?
I've got praying for fall and winter. Okay, if Jared's still alive and the Cowboys season is already in the dumpster. Oh, okay. Is that?
He might outlive his own.
Well, he's already said he's got 10 more years. But here's the problem, though. Look, everybody keeps saying, "Oh, we're not going to do anything with Jerry here." Do you think we're going to do something when he's gone? And we got Stephen Jones. Stephen Jones already said we would take less chances with Jerry gone. It's like, what chances do we take? We signed 2 free agents this year, and one of them's injured.
Yes, indeed. I got from, is it Glimmerman? Can the defensive tackle this year edition finally stop the run? Can we finally stop the run?
I will be able to slow it down. I don't think anybody actually stops the run. People are going to be able to run. The question is how much. But I think the Cowboys have actually a better defensive line than we've had since probably about 2007. Actually, when we had the J-Rat, who was actually really good at clogging the middle. Other than that, I really can't think of a great defensive line that we've had.
I got a bold proclamation.
Uh-oh, here we go.
I got a bold one. Before you say that one, Sam Williams is already better against the run than Randy Gregory.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But
And if he has less penalties, we're going to forget about Randy Gregory.
Bingo!
That's going to be one of those ones that you're going to see. You're going to see Stephen Jones with that shit-eating grin with Lyle Collins at the end of the year, with Connor Williams, and trust the process. We told you we love Randy Gregory, but we knew that he was going to have problems staying on the field. And Amari, he's got that injured foot that was kind of nagging, and we were smart to kind of, we wish we could have worked out. He's going to have that. He's going to have that.
He definitely. Go ahead. What you got?
is Sam Williams going to be Defensive Rookie of the Year? I hope he's Defensive Rookie of the Year. But I tell you, the way they were doing the drills where they basically were having like a circle of the field, and they literally have them almost like they got the mud flaps in where they're digging in deep to be able to dip that shoulder and get around that edge of that the offensive tackle. And by dipping that edge and that shoulder, that target is so small for the offensive lineman to be able to get a hold of. And he's going to bend that edge. And if we can get those interior guys to just hold the line in the middle or get a little push, that quarterback's going to be mincemeat.
Mincemeat, man. And this is not me hyping up. You can't hype up 4-4 speed. That is what he got. And on top of that, I like the fact that it's not all on the table for him. It's also with the aspect of Dante Fowler, Dorrance Armstrong,
So, but the point
Basham. So we got a lot of rotation.
it is, but you get hounded.
Yeah, but then again, like I was saying about Seattle, Seattle didn't have one dominant player on their defense. They had a lot of great guys. Cliff Albright with 8.5 sacks was the sack leader in 2013. Shout out to my man Brian Harrington, who's a Washington fan, but he said to make sure you check out Law Nation's contact and sub up. I can't believe that there's nobody out there who has it.
Appreciate y'all, man.
So
Appreciate y'all.
how are the Washington Commanders looking over there, Brian? Has Carson Wentz thrown another pick yet? Lola, Miss Hot Sauce. What's up, Lola? How are you doing? Dolphins suck. Well, Filthy, we can both agree on that.
That was today.
Andre says, what's up, Law? How are you doing?
We're doing great, man. We're doing great over here. We're doing great.
They need to bring in Earl Thomas. Man, put down the crack pipe. Oh my
Where that
God.
drop button is,
You know what? That's where I need the sound effects right here. You know, I need a toy and just flush that one out there. Joanne Gonzalez, shout out to you on the super chat. How are you, JoJo?
And he's like, hey, I'm like,
Parson gets
no.
Cowboys VA. He got defensive rookie. He can't get it again. I mean, Parsons was that good that he could get it again, but he's not a rookie anymore. Now he might get defensive player of the year.
All right, let's talk about that. What we
everyone starts saying
17 sacks.
Yeah, he's
2 interceptions.
He was right there.
You know what?
Right there, scared me. They kept on looking at me.
That might do. Well, that would definitely do it, I think.
70 pressures.
He looked at me.
I think if he gets 100 tackles and 15 sacks,
You got to get it out.
And I understand.
Because TJ is going to get 20 some sacks.
We all kids in hard. Come on.
how about that? It's hard to do that back-to-back years, though. It's hard to do that back-to-back year. I mean, it's possible, but I think. But the difference will be is if he gets that 100, that century mark on the tackles,
Right.
as a linebacker, and the 15 as a defensive end. That's hard to beat there. That would be hard to beat. But like I said, you put the 2 interceptions on there too. That would have to be a lot because I don't think anybody has done 15 sacks and 2 interceptions like that. I don't think there's anybody there.
That's the kids'
So Jordan Davis and the Kobe Dean will be. Oh lordy, he's the Eagle fan.
Eagle fan.
You know, the Kobe Dean is going to be.
Here you go.
Yeah.
Fly, Eagles, fly, land of no victory. Fly, Eagles,
Where they walk in and out, right?
Yeah.
That's why I want to
Hey, y'all sing along with me.
Fly,
Eagles, fly to the land of no victory.
Yay! Cry, Eagles, cry.
To the land of no
Victory, rah, rah, rah.
Casey,
Our singing is as bad as the Eagles are, man. Oh, jeez.
Georgia.
Disgusting.
All right, so now today, but we actually have to thank the Cowboys because now we got more time today.
Oh yeah, we got more.
Because right now we would have been sitting here at practice had it been a regular day because practice would have been till 1 o'clock or so.
Yeah.
So what you gonna do for your time today?
Oh man, maybe.
I know you don't have any clips to digest today.
I still got clips I'm gonna go over tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm gonna listen to these interviews. There's no days off. Say it with me.
No days off.
No days off.
No days
No
off.
days off.
No days off.
And you'll be here through Saturday?
through Saturday.
Okay.
Oh, Law's still here till
Yeah.
Saturday.
You'll be here till Saturday. I'll be here through Friday's practice and stuff. So if you guys are coming, we've been I've been hanging mostly in the bleachers because you get the elevated spot and stuff up there that you can really see when they're actually in team drills.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, if they are actually practicing, I'll probably be over with the offensive linemen. I want to get a good look at those guys and see what they're doing, especially Tyler Smith, how he looks, and then also back on the defensive line. But yeah, this has been a great experience being out here.
Been great, man. Beautiful time, good food, good vibes,
people.
man. This is Cowboys country, man. All of the Cowboys. I see a sea of blue people.
Forgot about it. Cowboy
Let's go,
land.
man.
In Cali.
In
Get that
Cali.
star.
Yeah.
There you go.
There you go. There you
And
go.
plus in Northern.
There we go. And shout out to my people here.
Northern.
Let's see here.
Oh, we got more than a little.
We got some more. We got some more of these footballs here. Look, I got to take care of my people. All right,
Take care of them.
there we go.
There we go. Throw it.
I would have brought bigger stuff, but boom.
Oh,
look at that.
he caught it. He caught it. He goes deep.
There we go.
There we go. There we go. There we go.
Let me see. Do we have any? I got a couple more here. Who else we got here?
Oh,
Boom.
Spread the mojo.
You got one already. Look.
I get him.
he go
Boom.
deep.
All right, let's see. Who else did get?
Thank you.
Okay, boom.
Who wants me to
Let me see.
two right there rolling. There's two rolling.
There's two
Oh my
rolling.
gosh, man.
Man, you got. Hey, don't let the ball hit the field, man. What the hell's wrong with you guys?
Fumble. Yeah.
Fumble.
All right, that's all the ones I got. But you know what?
Hey, Bart, on your right, left foot, left.
On my left foot. By the fucking left. He dove for that fumble. Okay.
Parsons got there.
Yeah.
There we go. But no, this has been actually kind of cool, and I hope the signal came out good on the channel here.
Yeah.
Next time, the only problem is I need to get some kind of a screen or something rather, because the sun will definitely block out.
Well, you want to face that way next time?
That's
We
what-
could,
that's
and
what
I'll
I'm
bring an
saying.
extension cord. That's what I need to do.
Extension cord.
Yeah, we got a Tar J's right over there.
And what I will be able to do is I will use StreamYard next time, so that way we can just put it right on through and make it easy to go simulcast.
I gotta
Yeah,
fix
some
this.
of
I gotta
But I kind of like this setup though. I hope the sound was good.
yeah.
You know,
It'll be good on
see,
your end.
you know what? See, when you got somebody like Law Nation, we got to make sure that we have everything perfect.
Yeah.
I need to instead of me actually being an on-air, I need to be like the sound and audio guy and just kind of be out the sidelines here and let the real talent do the work and stuff.
we
'cause-
good over here, man.
That's what we need.
Look,
Nothing but the best.
Nothing but the best, man. I tell people all the time, if you want a thing bad enough to go out there and fight for it, to work day and night
Fight,
for it,
wait.
to give up your time and your peace and your sleep for it. Let's go, baby.
Bonnie
Let's go.
Reese says, wrong Law. California is Ram country, not Cowboys country.
They
Not
migrate.
right now. Not right now.
They migrate.
You know
out there. They migrate with the St.
You know
Louis.
what's funny is
We're gonna see
when
what else
when
we
football
need.
was, how many years was it that football wasn't here?
At least 20.
They didn't seem to even give a rat's ass about football
Yeah.
at all, did they?
And if it wasn't
They
for
won that Super
Jerry,
Bowl.
if it wasn't for Jerry, they wouldn't be back here. That's the craziest thing. That's
There
the
you go.
craziest thing. If it wasn't for Jerry, they wouldn't be
Thanks,
back here.
Jerry.
Thanks, Jerry.
Thanks, Jerry.
Actually, say,
How about you go ahead and help us win the Super Bowl,
I know.
Jerry?
Don't any,
Jeez.
All right, y'all. We're going to get on up out of here. Appreciate everybody for jumping in.
No.
Yep.
This right here. Go ahead and tell people where to find and follow you at.
Mark Holmes or Jobu Sports Report, and tomorrow we'll be back at training camp tomorrow. Hopefully we'll be watching a practice instead of dreaming about having a
Yeah.
practice like
Yeah.
we did today.
Gentlemen.
Yes. Appreciate you,
Hey,
man.
thanks,
Shout out
gentlemen.
to-
Shout out from Sandy.
There you go.
There you go. Shout out to our crowd. Okay.
Shout out to you, man.
All right. That's
Yeah,
it. That's
yeah,
a wrap.
Cowboy Nation, and my name is Law Nation. Y'all know where to find and follow me at under Law Nation Sports. There we go. Cowboy
There you
Nation.
go.
Salute.
Peace out.
Peace.